I found a tool that will instantly create Pinterest pins for you. I have played around with this tool just a little bit, but I wanted to give you my first impressions of this tool and what I have learned with it. So this is what the homepage looks like, and if you want to check out this tool for yourself, I'll be linking it down below in the description. And all you need to do is enter your website URL. So I have a few here that I've been playing around with, and just click on generate pins. And then you can see here that a ton of different Pinterest pins have been created for you. Now, I only have 15 pins generating because that's kind of what they start you out with, but you can put in any number of pins that you actually want to create. You can hit the shuffle button here and it will shuffle all of the pin designs in case you don't like what you saw before. You can see whatever else they offer. And there are a few different customization options that you can do on the side here. The colors and fonts, if you click on these, you can choose whatever colors you want, and all of them are the exact same thing, so you can put in your own specific colors. Or you can use all colors. I'm not really sure what that seems to do. It's clearly changing colors, but I don't really know what it chooses or why it chooses what colors to change. But you can also choose to activate the font overrides, and you can choose the font color that you want. So let's say you want all black font. You can choose the font type. So let's say I want this font here. It's going to change, of course, all of your font. You can choose to use uppercase or lowercase font, and then you can also update the font size as well. And this is going to update the font on every single pin if you want to make every single one similar. But you can also click on the pin and go to edit pin. And then there are a bunch of things that you can edit here. So you can change the pin title. So for example, mine says Sarah Marie at the back of it, which I don't feel like you really need. It just took obviously my website name and put it on there. I don't feel like it's necessary, so I took that off. And I've noticed for some pins, this is the pin URL that is supposed to show on the Pinterest pin, but instead it just shows your brand name. And I'm not entirely sure why it does that. It should be showing Sarah Marie blog. Like you can see for this one, it's showing Sarah Marie blog. Some of them it does that, some of them it doesn't. And it doesn't seem to be a way that you can change it, because like you can click on these and you can move them around, but there's no way to like delete or edit. It kind of just is there. And it looks like you might be able to drag it off, and then I wonder if that would then get rid of it. Okay, it will. So if that does that and you don't like it, you can just get rid of it. But I always recommend having your link on your Pinterest pins as a branded element. So it kind of sucks that some of these don't work that way. The pin description is something that you always want to change, because for some reason it takes spread the love as part of my pin description. Because if we go to my blog post, you'll see that I have spread the love on there. That is part of my share links and my URLs that people can go and share on socials. And then it starts with the first part of my blog post. And then it has this, which I imagine is some link that they're getting. I'm not really sure, but the descriptions are pretty awful when it comes to this tool. So you're going to want to create your own SEO keyword research description if you're going to be using these Pinterest pins and scheduling directly from this tool. You can also see the outbound link, and you can also change the template. So let's say you don't like this template because it doesn't have the URL on it. You can choose a different template, and this one still has your brand name on it. I don't understand why it does that. I think this tool still has a little bit of work that needs to be done to it. There are other pictures down here as well. So one of the things this tool does is it takes pictures from your blog posts and it puts them into your Pinterest pin. So if we cancel this here, you can see it's using relatively the same pictures because these are what are on my blog. I do not recommend that you use the pictures that they offer here, because you want to have pictures that makes sense, because like this one you can see is my Pinterest pin that they've taken as a picture to put on another Pinterest pin. And you don't want to use the same picture too many times, which if you do these, you're going to be using the exact same picture over and over and over again. So this tool has a lot of cool stuff to it, but there are some downsides as well. Coming back over to the side here though, there are some templates that you can look at. You can choose to use one of each of them. You can refresh your own templates if you have some templates in here. There is a templates thing here, so it looks like you can create your own templates, which is something that I might explore in another video. This is how you can add images though. You can choose to randomize them, or you can upload some. So this is one of the images that I have uploaded, and you can just click and drag and put them into whatever Pinterest pin that you want. Or you can click here to upload, and then you can upload more images. If you are going to be using this tool, I would definitely upload some of your own images to put in here, because as I said, you don't want to be using the same image over and over again, which you're going to be doing if you use a bunch of pins from this tool. Bulk actions down here. You can schedule all of the pins if you want to use this as a scheduler. So you can set a title for them all, a description, an outbound link, and URL text. I wouldn't particularly use this section to bulk upload because you don't want to have the same description and you really don't want to be bulk uploading 15 Pinterest pins all at once because that is definitely going to get you marked as spam. There are some video options here, which I think would just be uploading a video pin, and then Etsy store options. I don't have an Etsy store, so I haven't messed with that option, but there are a few other things that you can do here. You can pin the specific pin to Pinterest. You can schedule the pin. You can download the pin. So if you want to schedule it yourself to Pinterest, you can do that. And then you can go to the edit, which is the tool that I have already showed you. And that's pretty much the basics for this tool. Now I want to talk a little bit about my thoughts for the tool. Would I use this? Do I think you should use it? And how useful really is it? I think there is a lot of things that need to happen for me to actually want to consistently use this tool. There are clearly some bugs to it with your brand name not showing up. And I would like to see an option to directly edit the pin because you can click on all of the little options, but it doesn't seem like you can actually edit them as if you could in Canva. I personally will still be using Canva because I like to have way more control over my Pinterest pins. However, I do like this tool in general for getting Pinterest pin ideas. So if you are totally fresh out of Pinterest pin ideas, you can absolutely not think of anything, this would be a good tool to refresh a few times and see what pin ideas that they have. And then I would personally go and recreate them on Canva for yourself so that you can have access to editing everything the way that you want. I also like that they do have a built-in Pinterest scheduler. However, this is kind of the same thing with why I don't use Tailwind, because pins do better when you manually pin them onto the Pinterest platform. And with them having a bulk schedule tool, you do not want to be bulk scheduling 15, 30, 100, however many pins that you do. You don't want to be bulk scheduling that many onto your Pinterest account all at once. Now, I haven't used the scheduling tool. If you guys want me to learn more about this tool and show you more in a future video, I definitely will, and see how the scheduler works if I like it. But I would hope at least, that you could schedule day to day as opposed to them all scheduling at once. I really don't know how that scheduling tool works because I schedule mine directly to Pinterest. I'm also concerned with the fact that if you do end up using this tool a lot, it seems like they have the same templates. Like, they do have a variety of templates, but it seems like they tend to be the exact same ones. So if you were to use this for multiple months in a row, you're just gonna be pinning the exact same Pinterest pins with a little bit of a color change. And that is not what Pinterest wants when they are talking about fresh pins. However, overall, I think this can be a really great tool to use in the future if they do maybe some more updates to it, because it's a fantastic way to create a bunch of Pinterest pins quickly. I've tested this tool out with 100 pins and it creates them super quickly. So if you're brand new to Pinterest and you really want to dip your toes into pinning, this is a tool that I would recommend checking out. And even if you want to use this as a refresher because you're just fresh out of Pinterest pin ideas, you have no idea what designs you want to use, this could be a really good tool for you to use. So if you want to check out this tool, it is a paid for tool if you want to use it in any big capacity, but they do give you, I believe it is 15 Pinterest pins a month for free. So it's not a whole lot, but if you aren't pinning that much or you're supplementing it with your own pins as well, this could be something good for you to try out at least for free. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description if you want to check this tool out. And if you want to learn more about Pinterest and how to bulk create your Pinterest pins with Canva, check out this video right here. Make sure to like if you like, subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.